Morning. I don't always think it's a good thing for me to get the camera on when I just wake up, because sometimes my voice is all still rough. It's overcast today. So I think make myself a coffee. If you're a landowner and you're watching this, please don't brand everybody as a bushcrafter. I know it must be very difficult for landowners to come onto their land and then see what people leave behind and stuff like that. But the people that go out there in the outdoors and make use of your land without your permission and just disrespect the area and disrespect the environment and don't leave things as they were, they're not bushcrafters. There's a small minority of wild campers that give every outdoorsman out there a bad name, and it's not fair. And as much as you're disgusted by it, believe me, in the community we just as disgusted. We don't want to be branded that we got out and we had some bushcrafters there camping or wild campers camping and they destroyed the place and they left all the rubbish behind and everything. No, we don't want to be branded like that. When we go out and it's not even our rubbish, if we see something, we pick it up and we take it away with us. We tidy up. We don't make fires just anywhere and everywhere. We take care of where we make fires. We make sure that we make proper pits in a safe area. And once we're done, we extinguish it properly and we cover it up and bury it and leave no trace. But it's just getting harder now. It's getting harder for people to go out and get permission on land and so on, and it just makes it, to be honest with you, I think is a big cause of the problem. Because if someone had a permission to go on a certain part of a land, then obviously, they'll do everything to ensure that they keep that permission. And I sympathize with the landowners. I sympathize with you. It's so difficult because you trust someone and they come along and they mess things up. But I think most of it is basically people that go wild camping in areas without permission or anything like that. National parks as well and stuff. And then obviously we see this on the news where people are having barbecues and they cause horrendous fires through I'd say a lack of knowledge. It's not so much that people don't care. I think it's just a lack of knowledge. But please, don't brand everybody that does something like that. Don't brand them as a bushcrafter, because they're not a bushcrafter. I run 8 Facebook groups, and I know the people that are on my groups. I know there's some people that just don't care, but there's a lot of people that do, and a lot of people that are passionate over it, and a lot of people that agree with the landowners and sympathize with the landowners. I for one, I sympathize with the landowners. If I had a plot of land, I would have to get someone that really, truly is a bushcrafter or a very respectful wild camper. I mean, I've got permission on 2 spots at the moment, and I wouldn't take anybody on them that I don't know. I think I've only ever taken a handful of people onto the spots where I've got permission on, and that's because that's the trust issue. I don't want to lose that permission. I don't want to disrespect the farmer, because it's so easy to bring people on there and then they lose respect, and they do things that they shouldn't be doing and so on. And I totally understand. But this issue, I think, is only going to get worse. But the schools have got a responsibility, and the government's got a responsibility to educate the youngsters. There's no point sitting in a classroom and saying you need to protect the environment. If you put a passion into kids' lives about the environment, then you don't need to tell them to protect the environment. They automatically will protect the environment because they understand it and they've got a passion for it. You take kids out into nature and you start showing them from the very small things to the big things, and it grows with them. When I walk through the forest, I always walk with my eyes down and I watch where I walk. There's bird nests on the ground, there's ground nesting and all sorts. If people don't know, then people can't look after what they don't know. I'd love to see summer camps in the UK. I would love to see that. Summer camps run by outdoorsmen and teachers that teach the kids about the environment and what is out there and how beautiful it is, and let them fall in love with the environment, with the outdoors. Let them fall in love. Let them have a passion. Because once you got that passion for the outdoors, then you're automatically going to look after it. You're going to automatically respect it, because it's going to be a part of you and you're going to be a part of it. And you know what, I tell you now, I'm 100% sure, I'm no expert in this or anything like that, but if we got it right, and if we taught the kids more, if we gave them that passion for the outdoors and the environment outside and the animals, and I bet you we would have less problems in society. I don't think we would have as many problems in society. Anxiety disorders, mental health, depression, stress. I think that would all be reduced. Our kids could benefit from it, and the environment could benefit from it. It's so easy just to make excuses and enforce some laws that you can't do this and you can't do that. You just can't enforce it. People are going to carry on doing it, and it's just going to get worse. The key is education. The key is to get the kids out. Teach them. You get a child out into nature, nature will do the rest. I promise you that. Get a child that's never been into nature before. Give him 2 or 3 hours in nature and you will see the change in that kid.